Yep.
I have started up the stream as well. Why is it showing me 58 frames?
Because that's the new standard that they were trying to push with Myst.
It doesn't have to do anything to do
They
with
were
that.
like they were like they were like this is the future. Like everyone's talking about their 25 or 30 or their 50 60. Like nah, we got the real answer, 58.
Like for whatever reason it is. I will actually yeah, I am going to start it up again. Oh, I already have somebody there. Okay, it should be all right now. Yeah, I had to lower the frame rate to 29.97 because my computer um is currently rendering Ape Escape free, and that will take still 14 hours. It's already been doing it for 21. But yeah,
Well,
we're
yeah, you
gonna
got
be
to push those through all those tubes. Takes a while to squish an ape through a fiber optic cable.
I mean, that game has like 466 monkeys to catch, so
Yeah, kind of like that old Pokemon commercial where they squish the bus full of Pokemon into one cartridge.
yeah, because that's what you would want to do with real Pokemon, just squish them real hard. Just
I
squish
mean,
that
yeah,
cat.
squish that. Oh, that was so good.
You want to squish it. You make
Squish
friends with
that
that
cat.
cat.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, good. Myst. How mysterious. Get it?
Eh. Okay. So yeah, this is Myst. We're gonna try to beat it like almost legit way. We have a guide on hand, which sort of tells us. Um, we have a guide on hand which sort of tells us where the hints are, but not what the solutions are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
And
Lunar is a really fun game. The PSP version is pretty good. Yeah, working designs made Lunar a lot more difficult and a lot more grindy in the West because that's how they thought you should be experiencing a lot of RPGs because they weren't grindy enough. You
I
know,
mean, they just saw into the future and they knew that what people really like about RPGs is grinding. So the grind simulators, they were just early version of that.
or maybe what they really wanted was to make people hate grinding so much that the future became better.
Ah, what a failed attempt. World of Warcraft can show you that.
Right. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. It's like I was right there at the
Yeah, you
dock.
you can even see where the video file plays. Oh,
and
it's
and
and
I
it's
can smell
gone.
like with that very real. Oh, there it is. Wait, actually, yeah. There's like an edge. right
right?
there.
Of course, and here you can see the other edge of it.
Yeah, I wonder if that was there because I don't need to explain this to you, but just for purposes, like early games like this had to be made for every single graphics card differently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I wonder if that was there on the original render, or if it was just an artifact of trying to update it.
This sort of thing was present on like a lot of games that came afterwards as well. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm and in a lot of them, there is like no excuse for this to be visible, like on PlayStation
Yeah.
1 games, for example, where it's just like you can exactly see on which part of the screen the movie plays.
Hmm.
Get it. Get it.
Hey, that's step one. Can I read this
Sure.
for you? And I don't remember what these people's voices are, but I'm going to give them their own voices until we see them later.
Yeah, I don't know what their voices are anyway.
Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Altrus. Um,
Okay, so
so,
we've already found two of those, I believe.
okay. I was like, what is he talking about? These thingies?
Yeah. I mean, this is actually
So that's the
like
third one then? Hey, the dentist.
yeah,
Let's get our teeth
we're
done.
not going to the dentist.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi there, waifu.
That's normally something Nico says every morning.
Um, PSP, please. Um, what's going on?
I just see a frozen
Oh,
image.
yeah,
Oh, there we go.
my feedback froze for whatever reason.
Look at this imaginative. Hey, there's a fourth one.
Mm-hmm. Also, you can sort of see that the compression is just very slightly different across the two pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this
Well,
is the original image, and then
yeah,
this is like that. They only changed this one part to save up on memory.
yeah. It's quite clever, really. But just and they call it Myst so that they can put an obscuring mist in, so they don't have to render anything in the distance. Look at those majestic butterflies. Catch them, Nico. Catch them.
Catch them and eat them.
They're full of fiber.
I kind of doubt that. They're full of fiber
That's
and
six.
dreams. Oh,
you can
oops.
hear them screaming. You know what really messes me up about this game, though?
Mm.
It's really confusing because of the perspective sometimes. Like when you turn, like it feels like you have no idea what the relation is to your previous position.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why a lot of the later cryo games would actually have like a 360-degree move to avoid that kind of.
Yeah, or it would show at least while you moved, it would show the camera swinging. I think there's a remaster of Myst where they tried to do something like that.
Yeah, it's called the Real Myst, and you
Yeah.
have like multiple modes where you can either stay on the tracks where the original game was,
Mm-hmm.
or you can move freely around the island.
So I think that's, unless there's another one somewhere else that we haven't been to, like it's six, right? That's what the count is at for those markers.
I know that is supposed to be 8.
Oh, well, we've seen six, I think, but I was not really paying the closest attention.
Yeah, there was also one that we cannot get to, and I know that we cannot get to it even before like solving this puzzle. But I think there may be one more.
just off on a different path that you didn't go down. Yeah.
Yeah, next to this airship over there.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yep. There you go. I I love that. Like, what I love about this is like so many things are just done in the simplest possible way, because they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't render complex shapes. And so that rocket ship is like something out of the 40s or 30s.
Yes.
Um, like clear, it's either a reference to something or that just like this is the simplest shape we could come up with to convey rocket ship.
I mean, also the way they did the trees is
Hmm.
very interesting. They kind of look like those trees that you would put on like a model set for with
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
trains
It's a toothpick and then some, yeah,
and some fuzz on it.
yeah.
But yeah, we activated 7. There is 8 in total. One of them we cannot reach right now.
What happens if you click that button, Nico? You go inside. Oh my gosh, not this place. This. I remember this place so well. Okay, so look at that thing on the wall there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Oh wait. Oh, it's somewhere else. Never mind. But you see how that's like written like that.
Yes.
Um, there's something where we just were doing something else wrong. I forget what it is exactly. But I
Mm-hmm.
remember like 6-year-old or 5-year-old or however old I was looking at this and saying, "No, because it shows you what you're supposed to set them to, because you're
Yeah.
supposed to set them to specific things, and it wasn't working because we had something else that was wrong. But I was like, no, see, like your right and left are like mirrored because when you turn around, what used to be your right is now your left. I'm so smart.
It's like you're trying to come up with theories as to why it's supposed to be that way, and because
And
you
being
don't
completely
have
wrong.
and because you don't have any kind of lead, you're just sort of going along with it. If I recall correctly, because that's how far more or less I've checked it. No, that's not it either. Because like there is a place like behind a door, sort of like on
Hmm.
the opposite side of a door, where you input this number. I believe that's what it
Mm.
says in the guide as well. Could you check that for me? It's like I know.
No, we need to go to the pool. There's a button. There's the pool here. There's supposed to be a button. I think this is what it's talking about. It says press the button by the pool.
Oh.
Go to the 4 chamber beside the dock
Oh,
and
for
put the number
chamber
of marker
beside the bot.
switches
Okay,
in the
okay.
panel.
Now I know what it is.
So that's the first step. Is we need to go to the 4 chamber. Remember that's what I read in my old man voice. It was like the
Mm-hmm.
4 chamber.
Okay, I want to actually.
Go faster.
Yeah, that's what the zip mode is. It
Yeah, if
will
you're gonna
dis-
speed run this.
No, like what it is it oh, why is it not doing that? Like it's supposed to sometimes display like a little lightning bolt. Oh, there it is. It lets you skip past some things.
Like those little animated thingies, yeah.
This is by the
Ooh,
dock.
what a 4 chamber. Yeah.
But yeah,
So here we have to
I remember I've watched. There it is. Topographical
extrusion.
extrusion test 40.
Yeah.
Water turbulent pod 67. Marker switch diagram 47. Am I
Oh,
supposed
what we
to?
need to enter is 8.
Yes.
Go to the 4 chamber beside the
There
dock.
we go.
Put the number of marker switches. Ah, that clicking noise. Classic. And now we hit the button on the pool. The pool.
The pull button.
Yes.
And now we should get a message.
terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But...
So, first off, acting!
remember the tower rotation.
Yeah, they always just had the guys from The Office be the main
I'll
characters.
see you shortly.
I think a lot of times, I think that probably, like, sometimes it was like the lead people who were working on the project, and they were like, I always wanted to be in Star Trek. Yarr.
Narf.
Narf.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
After we view this message, where do we be?
Well, where did he talk about me?
I don't know. A siren when
you need to go to the
ambulance
library.
went by.
I thought that was part of the game. I was like, yeah, they're just trying to like make you think that it's really intense.
He's getting chased by the police.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that we're supposed to be checking out books.
Yeah, so this is the other thing this game was trying to do, was trying to make more people get into reading. See, your video games have books in them too. Like, nowadays it's all like shoot boys in video games, and back in the day it was like they actually had a message, man. They were trying to do something.
And they actually have like multiple burned books if it's
Yeah.
It's like
They
multiple types of burned books that you cannot read, but the inside of each one of those burned books is the same.
Yeah, I think when I look
the
at
same.
these,
Let me see. Yeah, it looks similar enough.
it might be like just different pictures of the same burned book in real life. When I look at the
No, this is actually different. Never mind. But there
when
are
I
a
look
few
at these,
which... Yeah, go on.
when I look at these, I'm just thinking like, I bet what they did was they took like, it almost looks like they squished the book onto like a scanner, but I'm trying to think of if like scanners really existed then.
No, it's not it. Look, because those are like standing up.
Yeah, but like, you see how it could be just that they're like broken off at the end because they tried to squish the burnt pages,
No, they're
it's
like,
hard for me to make a distinction of how long they are,
Maybe, but like with this one, like you can see those bits are standing up, and you can see them casting shadows on other sides. So I believe they actually just took pictures. But yeah, there are only a few relevant books here.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
You want me to read this, or are you just gonna skip it?
I know, like I've read the guide a little bit ahead, and what is relevant for us is pictures, like to take pictures of symbols in one of the books, because too much.
No. Yeah. So remember 6-year-old like playing this game and just being like, I'm so bored.
Yeah, this is part of the reason why we also have a guide for this, because no, this is only the first book. Okay.
We aren't nerds. We don't like books.
So Future Bridge. I am going to screen grab this.
Future Bridge. Like you walked from one side to the other and you're in the future, man.
And let me get on desktop. New folder. Myst.
Oh my gosh, I have to send you this picture, Nico.
page. Oh, this seems to be the last page on this book. Yeah, this seems to be the last page. Now the next book that's clearly important.
Emmett having fun in the water. A strange thing happened. I still do not fully understand. Father never answered. Submersible lamp.
Did we see that device before?
I don't know. I've got the memory of a goldfish, so.
I don't think so. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that's insulting the goldfish.
Stone Age ship. The guide points out which parts are relevant. Could you check?
No, it literally just says put the red and blue pages in the red and blue books.
Oh.
So this is like.
Do we even
Like,
have the red
not
and blue pages?
It doesn't say that we needed to have picked them up. So I think they might be like, if you just turn around to look somewhere else, they might just be lying around.
Could be. Because I do know that they did point out like. Oh, there we go.
See. Yeah.
Maybe those are just...
more acting is gonna happen now.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this is the kind of book I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Bring me a red. I can't see. Need a red, you must. Bring. Shh.
You know, it's funny how like
Don't worry, we cannot understand a single thing he says.
I was gonna say it's funny how like magical spiritual mystical realm interference due to low page count looks exactly like fast forwarding through the staticky part on a VHS tape.
Or an after.
It's just funny how that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Serious? Are you? See you. Nah. No. Bring blue pages. Never. Pages. I must have the blue page.
I only understood I must have the blue pages.
Actually, I read these books this one time, like, some of the like young adult fiction stuff, which was like about this world where people had these crystals that could make light into like
Task of the Goalkeeper.
powerful things. Is that what it's called?
No, I was just referring to the book that introduced Bukonichi.
Oh,
Task of the Goalkeeper.
they found. Yes. No, but anyway, my point was like there's this one part where this guy finds this lady who's been trapped inside, like their brain has been trapped and spirit has been trapped inside this crystal for like hundreds of years, and it kind of goes like that. And I wondered if like maybe that the author had played Myst. I think it's Garth Nix. Keys to the Kingdom is not it. That's a different Garth Nix thing. The Seventh Tower. There we go. But he made 6 books in that series, which still makes me mad. Not even gonna have 7 books in your. But yeah, it says to sketch all these things. So just take screenshots of all these drawings or symbols that you might see. Wait, go back. Wasn't that just like the Turkish flag?
I thought so too.
It's not.
Almost.
Because Turkey's the other way around, but it's very similar, like iconography-wise.
This looks like some sort of an island or bridge, so I'm just going to bridge.
Yup.
There were a few more, but they don't really seem all that relevant. Like, there is, like, what do I even do with this, for example?
You use it to construct a modern 4-wheel drive car. That's all you need to know. It's that picture right there. The secrets to the internal combustion engine and, anti-lock brakes are all right there.
Okay, in that case, I'll just take a screenshot.
I mean, you might as well,
Anti-combustion. There we go.
But the thing we're supposed to do after this is go to the map in this room.
Mm-hmm. I know that there is one more book in this set specifically that has a whole lot of symbols, so I want to get that one.
Makes sense.
No, that's the one that I just viewed.
Yep. There's your internal combustion engine.
Is it this one? No, that's a burned book. They maybe skip one of them.
Well, I see 4.
Yeah, there is 4 of them.
There's 1 in the top right, and then 3 on the left in kind of a line.
Yeah, I specifically remember... Oh, what is this? Pipe and steam, I guess. Oops.
Hey, Nico, what does afgebouwd mean?
Afgemeld?
Bouwd.
Oh,
B-O-U-W-D.
Built? Okay, here we have some symbols.
I mean, there you've got the satellite dish, very important, and the spinner for a game of like Life or Twister.
Game of Life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I wrote it down. Okay. And the spaceship.
Cut down to reduce. Okay.
Oh. Piano.
This is definitely important. I remember this one. I don't remember where it is or anything like that, but I remember that being a puzzle and important.
island. Oh, that's the last page. Okay. And just to make sure that I didn't didn't miss anything here. No, that's the one with the ship. I mean, I don't need a picture of the ship, but I think this lamp could, for some reason, be useful. Although I don't see what the solution would even be here. Lamp.
You know what? I am confused a little bit because, like, this looks like it's in really low resolution. I don't remember, like, things being this blurry.
I mean,
You know?
it's on the PSP.
Right.
And, I mean,
Yeah, if this was on a smaller screen, it'd be easier to read.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you also have to deal with compression. That's another thing.
Hmm. Yeah, and if you've got something that's blurry already, and then it gets
Pretty much.
resized, and then it gets compressed. Yeah.
This is like, of course, the PC version is always a way to do it, but I don't feel like dealing with that.
Yeah, and it's not a big deal. It's not making problems for me. I was just trying to figure out what one of the symbols was, and then I was like, I don't think that's supposed to be blurry. But... Yar.
Stone ship age. Okay. Oh,
That's just a weird
that's
thing to name it.
important.
You gotta hit those 3 stars to pull up the anchor.
I'm gonna take my hand off of that and take another screenshot.
Get your hand off of there, Nico.
Anchor. Oh, like all of this is like... All of this is like Puzzle Town.
It's just telling you what you need. I remember this being annoying because it's hard to find where these drawings are in the star dome thingy.
I'm writing them down as Puzzle Town 1, 2, 3.
Won't you take me down to Puzzle Town?
That does sound like a country song.
I wanna puzzle till I can't no more. Wanna puzzle till my puzzling sore.
And the last one.
Hey, that takes you to Canada, apparently.
Oh no, we have to stop.
Not Canada. Anything but that.
Okay.
It is really cold there right now, though, so.
Alright, and now we have to check out the map. Yeah, there we go. I remember this part.
So the current temperature in the place where my friend's family is from in Canada is negative 26 Celsius. It's cold there. So yeah, probably don't want to go to Canada right now.
Okay, so I clicked on it and it got to this location here.
But it says go to the map and hold the button until the line turns red.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
just
what it
did.
says. Oh, okay.
It turns red on some, like a few places. Oops.
Yeah, I think it's the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's a little bit longer than the regular one, so I'm just gonna...
And now we click the picture of the bookshelf to reveal a passage. I think it's right there.
Picture of the bookshelf.
Well, one of those two yeah, that one. Whoa, man, trippy.
Look at that screensaver.
Oh my gosh. That was some friendly software right there. I feel like Basica is gonna come visit us. You can hear that melody echoing through the halls.
Wrong syntax. Oh yeah, because you have to close the doors first.
Yeah. What do you think this is? The future? Nah, this is the past, man. It's also a Wonkavator, kind of. Because it goes like sideways and diagonal ways.
What? No.
Oh.
Why did I? Dang it.
You hit it again. Nico, now you're back where you started. You went the wrong way, Nico.
Why is it so easy to get back get back down and place like a... Oh, it plays the scene only the first time. Okay, good.
There you go.
So there is a few of these
Symbols.
symbols.
Yeah. You got book, you got key.
Is there any other one? No, there is book. So book.
It says, go up the elevator in the passage, look out the window to find where the book is, and write the keys to the book.
What do they mean by that?
That is a good question.
Okay, so... Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is, actually. Remember that we saw those two symbols on the two ladders. The key symbol tells you what the key is, and the book, like if you look out the window, and the book symbol tells you what the book, where the book is. Does that make sense? What I just said?
Yeah. Okay, so
the key to whichever book this is that.
Key to the book. Now to figure out where the book is, that's another thing entirely.
I think it's just in those gears somewhere. I think that's what it was telling us.
First I want to figure out how to get down. There we go.
You may have solved the puzzles, but can you click the one pixel you need to click?
At least it tells you where, like where you're gonna end up, like what direction you're gonna go.
So somewhere in those gears is the book to which it opens the key. That key opens, and I believe that is the mechanical one, which is why it's represented by gears.
Possibly. Like, it seems that the first location it showed was the, on the map, it looked like a huge gear.
So now what we get to do is do this same thing over and over again for 4 different books. So you get to go down here, adjust the tower so that it points in the right direction, and then go up there and write down and screenshot the things.
Oops, I missed it.
Fired and missed.
And I fired again, and I missed.
Fast
I
out
hit
snow
something, but it
and
wasn't the
popsicle.
wolf, so I guess I missed.
But yeah, we do that for each of the 4 sites. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back
Okay,
in
I am gonna
just a second.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, I don't think I'll miss too much. If you get scared by one of the Freddies from Five Nights, let me know.
Okay. And the key. This one's different. Oh. Oh, hello. I didn't notice you because I had the guide open. I remember this game. Never played it myself. How kind of a game you have to take notes? Something includes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the thing is, I am playing this on the PSP because I want to record a port, like a console port of Myst, and I concluded that the PSP version of this game is like the best overall version available on consoles. So this is why we're playing the PSP version. Also, like, it's definitely a lot better than what you would get on a PlayStation 1 because they actually did adjust the resolution correctly. And it's hell of a lot better than what you would get on the Saturn because the Saturn version is actually really bad. It's got really low resolution textures, which makes the text nigh unreadable. But yeah, I like playing point-and-click adventure games more so for the atmosphere rather than for figuring out the puzzles, because I often just get impatient with solving the puzzles myself.
Brah.
Hello.
Brah. Hi.
But yeah, I'm explaining that, like, in case we get stuck, we are just going to use a guide because we just mostly enjoy these kinds of games for the atmosphere rather than for the challenge of the puzzles, because oftentimes they were quite bullshit.
Yeah, there's not a lot of I think with so kind of as you were saying earlier, like it was like, oh, you don't have anything else to do. You'll just sit here like trying everything, you
Pretty
know.
much.
Like a lot of times the idea was, oh, they'll just brute force their way through this puzzle. there's an infamous puzzle in a early King's Quest, well, not early King's Quest game, but one of the King's Quest games where someone, like, you have to guess this character's name, and it's like, it's Rumpelstiltskin backwards, but minus the vowels, or something like that. And it's like you just have to know the myth of Rumpelstiltskin, because no one else tells you that. And then the only hint they give you is, like, backwards at some point, like somewhere else in the world, and not really related to that puzzle. So it's like,
and you also
it's pretty incredible.
And also, King's Quest games often had those moments of, like, anti-piracy puzzle.
Oh yeah. You've got the cliffs of knowledge in King's Quest 6, which is just like, look this up in your manual, and then, like, this symbol corresponds to this thing, and that symbol corresponds to that thing. But what they don't tell you is, during that anti-piracy puzzle, it's extremely pixel sensitive where you click, and it's really, really frustrating, because you can click exactly the right thing, but because you were pixels off,
because you're a stupid living
the
flash bag who cannot collect a mouse correctly.
Yeah,
that's basically
you
what
are
it
sent.
is.
You have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. And I don't believe you can save in the middle either.
Yeah, I don't think you can. But even if you can, you'd then have to figure out still, like, the rest of the thing and do it correctly. So.
Hi there, sweetie.
But yeah, the next one is the rocket there.
And that's the last one too. But yeah, thankfully,
and
like,
then,
the PSP version of this game, what we're playing right now, doesn't really have any kind of loading times compared to the other versions.
Right.
Like, everything just loads pretty much instantly, or rather, as instantly as you would really care for it to be.
Wow, this game isn't that long.
When you're looking at a guide, no, it's not.
Yeah. Which goes back to the whole point of, like, you've got nothing else to do, and you want, even back then, people wanted their games to last for a long time. So it was like, I've got nothing else to do. I'm willing to sit here and just try random things over and over again until something works. And
I mean, that is actually how I solved a bunch of puzzles when I was playing Siberia. And a lot of the times, like you mentioned, for example, King's Quest and that Rumpelstiltskin puzzle.
Yeah.
Imagine if they translated that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there was, like, it was true about a lot of King's Quest games, but especially that one. I think it's 5. Especially that one. Like, it's just like, how well do you know the canonical fairy tales that are in, like, American culture specifically? Because, like, British culture didn't really have all of those, because there was, like, other European immigrants to America,
Exactly. So if you don't know those fairy tales, fuck you.
Yeah. But actually, I mean, I don't know. Do you know who Pushing Up Roses is on YouTube?
I don't watch her, but I do know that she exists.
If you're interested in knowing, like, the design process that led to those sorts of things and the whys, it wasn't all just so that the hint line could make more money. If you look it up, like, it explains Roberta Williams and what she liked about adventure games that she tried to capture in King's Quest.
No, I believe that it's like, honestly, in those times, you had to make the most out of so very little. Hey, look at this.
Oh, I'm actually in the kitchen grabbing a soda. Did you get Five Nights at Freddy's? Because that's what this kind of presentation makes me think of, is not the later ones, but the first Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
Ooh. I don't even know where we're in the library somewhere.
I
I can
have
see that
no
much.
idea what this could be.
Um.
Honey, you don't need to replace that. You don't need to replace that person. There was like this guy a few days ago when I was streaming Koan. He kept he kept bringing up that I should play Doom 3 for some reason, or like other Doom or
Well,
shit like
okay.
that.
That have you you're a Vine Sauce watcher now.
Yes.
Have you heard his please play DMC2 his best game has Dante? Oh, I'll send that to you sometime.
That does
It's this
sound like
meme
his
because
voice.
people will do that. I remember when I used to stream Smite. I only owned one monitor at the time, and I would check the chat between games. But someone like was getting mad at me. They're like, "You shouldn't even stream if you don't have two monitors, so you can't check chat." I'm like, okay, you know.
Check your like. I mean, I mean, Internet Police is gonna have my head for streaming without two monitors. I mean, I don't have
Yeah,
two
I guess
monitors anymore either.
I guess my friends who just like to stop by and watch me play for a little bit, are just gonna be shit out of luck because I'm not, at the time I couldn't
I
afford
shouldn't
another
be
monitor.
allowed to do such horrible things.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I actually want to play DMC2 as well. Because, like, I know it's not a good game, but it's not a bad game in a way that makes you, like, from what I know, it's not a game that's bad in a way that makes you quit in the sense of fuck this shit, I'm out. Because there is lots of shitty like action games,
Right.
where like
No, I don't think
it's not worth it. But now DMC2 is just, it's an easy game relatively. It has some issues with like in like automatic lock on, but you can disable it, so it's like,
I don't think his point is that the game was like the worst game ever. It was just he didn't want to play it, and yeah, he was getting bugged about it.
yeah,
Similarly to what you were talking about.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like there is a lot of shitty PS2 like action games that are just like not fun to play and also hard. So let's see.
Yeah.
There was a hint actually about this, I believe, across one of the screenshots that I made. Let's see.
Well, it suggests going to the mechanical age first.
Oh, mechanical
and this
age.
This is the one that it says to do last.
Oh, okay.
The thing you're doing right now.
No,
I don't know if there's
like,
actually
I
an
saw
importance
vaults,
to the order,
this is
but
the only thing that has to do with vaults.
it says go to the far end of the library, end of the island opposite the library.
Far end of the island opposite of the library. Okay. Oh, do you mean like?
And play with the wheels to change the time on the clock. So that's the library. I think the far end is on the like if you turn around.
Yeah. The wheel is to change that clock over there. Okay, I never even looked at this. Okay, and let me actually see. 2:40. 2:40 was the time.
There you go.
Okay, am I actually?
Oh, I remember this. So I was 6 years old and I couldn't read time on a normal clock, and I remember this was a thing for me.
Okay, I actually want to save it right here just in case this game does not.
Yeah, if you change it to 2:45, it actually like gruesomely murders you.
Yeah, like I wanna avoid that.
Yeah.
Honey, I told you not to replace that asshole.
Hang on, I gotta get in on this. Let's see. Mute and pause.
Okay, let's see. So I imagine this one. What does this move? Yeah, this one moves the big one. So the time is 2:40. Please play DMC2's best game. Okay, I already have 40.
Okay, and now you got to get hour hand. It's a good thing that they don't make you change the hour hand by changing the minute hand.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Or
real
that
fun
they
with this.
Did it go like way far off, or no? It just went to the second one. Ooh, fancy! Look at the quality of the picture that they placed in there.
Oh,
Like
it's only extremely
so
off.
seamless.
Hang on, I gotta pull my pizza out the oven.
Oh, and
I
also
can't be a real gamer without
also,
my
when you
Totino's pizza rolls.
when you change this, it doesn't. It applies this afterwards. The picture, you can see it for like just a split second without it.
They're trying. They're trying in what is it, 1995 or something? Or
No, this
4?
was before that. This was like 1995 was when like the first big boy consoles with CD drives came out. When this came out, this was like one of this was when CD drives were getting introduced on PCs. So this was like 1992, 1991, something like that.
I think you're right.
Because actually the CD drive was... I've watched... there was a documentary about Myst. And it
1993, it says.
Okay, that would be correct. Oh. Ah, shit. Man, this picture viewer is bad. But 1993, so it was like CD drives on computers were really like a new thing. Oh no. Oh no.
What? No, you know this. It told you on the thing. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I can't move it any further.
Yeah, you got the weight on the side, so that tells you that.
Oh, I can reset it. Oh, thank God.
Yep.
Okay.
You've lost the game. You lost Myst already. I don't think I mean, maybe there's a fail condition. I don't remember if you ever actually lose. You just have to figure out what to do next. What was it that we needed to get? It was on the key. It said.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I think yeah, I know actually what I need to put in. It's 2-1, but I'm just sort of figuring out how this construction functions.
That totally makes sense. I was just trying to figure it out, like because I couldn't remember what it was.
I had it.
Ah, Nico, you couldn't resist holding down that.
But yeah, this one you press once and it does this motion. This one you press and hold.
And well, I think once the top number stops once it gets to 3.
No.
But the middle number can continue to rotate.
The middle number will continue to like, if you press this one once, it will move both of them at once. That's what it is. But yeah, I know how to do it. I just need to not hold it for too long.
Yeah, you've already solved the puzzle. So.
Yeah, I already solved the puzzle.
Just
messed it up.
Now
Okay.
you just need to become a elite pro gamer. MLG Myst player.
Ah, dang it.
No, you can keep going.
No, this is already messed up.
No, do it. No, it'll work. I swear.
No, it won't.
It would
It
work.
may not seem like it, but I do know how this puzzle functions.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Okay. No. Why? Why do I keep doing this?
You know, if I was clicking, I would have solved this puzzle already. Looks
Okay,
like someone.
come here
Remember
and
how
take
good I
control
was?
of this PSP that I'm holding in my hands right now.
Yeah, it'll just take me 12 hours, but I'll be there. There you go.
God damn it!
You held it too long.
Like I was there.
You know what?
I think I have to let go
you're
before.
You're a fake gamer girl, Nico.
Oh no.
You were sitting here telling me about how you like to game, but all you've ever done is play Pokemon Go. I think that's the reality I just learned.
Oh no. 1, 2. There, finally.
Hey!
Yeah, the thing is, you have to let go of it before it reaches the number, not when it reaches the number.
Yeah. I think now if you go outside, things will have changed. Like if you go back to the gears.
Mm-hmm. I do know how this puzzle works. Failed miserably on the next second. Well, I know how it works. I know how it works. It's hard. That's how it works. It's just hard.
He understands it perfectly. He just can't execute.
It's like I know exactly how to do it. Have you seen how many attempts I made? But yeah, I actually failed to actually look at that thing now that it. No, there's nothing different here. But they said.
No. You go back to the gears, like way on the other side of the island.
Oh, way on the other side of the island.
Yeah, that part I didn't actually need to look at the thing for. I just remembered it. Once you get it, go to the Big Deers, but Big Deers.
Big Deers Dine and Diner.
Oh, go to the Stantler. By the
Daddy Stantler Steakhouse. Whatever.
Chicken fried.
Oh, there
steak.
it is.
Yeah.
Now it's different.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Big Deers.
The Big Deers. Big rigs.
And over the road racing. There you go. You got it. Now you win. Yeah, click the button, I think. And then you're transported to a magical land.
Remember when Bone Regard became a car?
Bone Ricard.
And he
I actually didn't watch the last episode of that. I watched every episode except for the last one.
Oh, weird.
Of the one they uploaded recently.
Oh, I have yet to actually watch that one. I'm rewatching all of the episodes prior to it with my boyfriend.
Oh, nice. That did you start with like the first season, which doesn't have anything to do with Ladies Book Club, or are you talking about the Ladies Book Club?
Ladies
saga?
Book Club or bust.
Yeah, the first season isn't really much of a thing.
All right, I mean, like
I watched it all, but
like the thing that made Draga so special to me was the characters of the Ladies Book Club.
Yeah.
Oh.
Complete agreement.
Ooh, I don't think I should mess around with this.
I think you don't do that yet, from what I'm seeing here.
No, it doesn't look like a thing that I would do. Okay, what does it say about the mechanical age?
Well, once you're in there, it says go to one of the main rooms in the fortress until you face one of the thrones. I guess that's the fortress. It doesn't really look like a fortress to me, but what do I know? I mean, it's got corrugated steel walls, so clearly fortress. And it just kind of says to pick whichever one you want because, you know, we're just...
Oh, look at this. This is a throne room, I think.
Yeah. And then there'll be a door behind the throne, it says, that we can open somehow. And then we get a page in here, I guess.
What am I doing? Okay.
This is a puzzle.
Oh, look, spooky, scary skeletons.
I've got shivers down my spine. That was the Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare right
Five
there.
Nights I was gonna say. Oh, look, a page.
It says in the room with the blue page, play around with the imager there. Learn what controls do what, and write down what noise corresponds with what direction.
Oh no.
Yep. It's sound-based.
Honey, no. Not Sonic R. Mm-mm. I've beaten Sonic R before. It was painful. You've been there. I could not see the sunshine. You say which sounds correspond to what? So
which direction? Yeah.
Oh, look.
Can you do sunshine?
That's it right another day.
So, I'm going to be... I will mute my mic because I'm going to be eating because it's lunchtime. But I am still here and will respond to questions.
Okay. You say, like, I need to learn... What am I actually
Which
supposed
sounds good? So we're gonna. It says open the door behind the throne to get the red or blue pages, depending which throne you go to. In the room with the blue page, play around with the imager in there to learn what sounds go to what direction.
What image?
What noise corresponds with what direction?
What
if you
image?
turn around, you got that projector thing, right? Oh, I think I'm thinking that's a projector, but it's not at all. In the room with the blue page. I think back in the throne room, maybe?
Oh, maybe? Because I don't see any imager, or anything that could be an imager. I see a hatchet. That doesn't sound like an imager.
No. Maybe somewhere in here is an imager?
Also, does this game have no
They just
inventory?
Want to show up. What'd you say?
Does this game have no inventory in it? Because, like, I'm still holding this.
Maybe not. It doesn't say that we need to go back and put that page in.
This is it.
Ah, there you go. Now you just gotta learn the noises. What go with the direction.
Ooh, look at that! How fancy was that?
That was some realistic next gen tech right there. Only on PS5.
Dink, dunk. Pshh. Drink. So left is twink, and the front is tink, and back is tunk. And this one is just... pfft. Okay. What is... This doesn't seem to be doing anything.
The guide says, learn what the controls do. Learn what the controls do, Nico.
I think I did. Okay, so I get the blue page. So I imagine I have to bring it back to the room again?
Nope. We go to the back of the fortress and press the button on the wall to lower the floor.
You go to the back of the fortress. Wait, is there maybe anything else I could interact with? Like... This looks like an interactable. It isn't.
It looks like a donation box where you put your coins in for the poor in Robin Hood, the Disney movie.
Let's see. Oh, what is this? Eee. I believe these are the controls that I'm going to need to operate. And there was a red throne, right? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, but we only can hold one of the pages. That's what I think. That's why it does that. You only get to take one of the pages back. But back at that other back at that other place. Yeah, like you said, that's the place where you input what you learned from the blue room.
Mm-hmm. But if in that case, shouldn't I go back to the main room and just put in the blue thing? The blue...
I think you don't need to hold anything else, and you're allowed to hold this the whole time. So you just hold on to it, and
but then...
Or you can do the red one instead if you want.
Because, like, I am in a room, but I don't really see... Oh!
So now what you're supposed to do is go to that place where you saw the control panel, and you had the big thing, and rotate the island by using that sound majiggy that you learned, I think.
Okay.
I remember growing up, I couldn't believe that it was more complex than just the one sun is good and the one sun is evil. Because I'm like, no, the one sun is red, and red is always evil, and blue is always good. That's how it works.
Honey, you should just play Drakengard for yourself. What was... Okay, this is gonna be a little bit confusing, because I will need to increase the volume, because I cannot really hear... This is now backwards.
When it turns red, that's when it's good to go. It says.
Oh, okay.
And then you go back up and raise the floor.
They're just messing with me.
So I think
Oh, this
what it
door is
says
now
now is
open.
go up the elevator and then press the square button and run out of the elevator before it goes back down. So apparently there's some actual timed event here. So you're supposed to be in the elevator and press the square button and then run out before it goes back down.
Yeah, because I cannot really do anything right here. So I'm supposed to go down and press square.
And then run out immediately. No. Okay, so when you're at the top,
Uh-huh.
when you are at the top, then you press the square button and run out. Run. There you go.
This thing looks like a cat. Am I the only one imagining it? Like the eyes.
I'm seeing
It
I'm
has
seeing like a Gungan
goggles.
from like Star Wars. I'm seeing a Gungan from Star Wars Episode 1.
Okay. With this thing, which direction do I need to push it? Like, does it say like up, down, left, right, shoot, shoot, shoot?
So what it says is the fortress rotates in 4 directions. As you rotate each one, go outside the fortress to find some symbols.
Oh,
So I think what we need to do is, remember how we were like going back and forth on the elevator on the main island?
Oh, damn it.
I think we're going to need to rotate the fortress, go down, go outside of it, look at what symbols come out, then go back up, rotate the fortress, go down, look at what symbols are out, and do that four times. You see what I'm saying?
So it's basically a similar thing to before. Right now, it's backwards as far as I can tell. So I'm gonna push it like this, and now I'm going to.
And then I think you have to hit the red button. Oh, well, maybe not.
Now it's on the right side. So this is going to be right side.
I don't have that level of insight.
Oh yeah, I need to press this button.
Yep.
Right, left, right.
Hey,
Yeah,
anything you want.
Yeah, because the like in Space Channel 5 2, the whole game was voice acted in English in Japan, so they had a bunch of Japanese English speakers who couldn't sometimes say L or R correctly, and so a lot of the times they said left, they said or rather
Left.
or rather they just light left, light.
Light Yagami.
He's right,
Speaking
Yagami.
of, I mean, I'm just saying that the series becomes a lot more interesting if he wins and they have to explore society after he wins than just L wins and posthumously. Spoilers.
Yeah. Okay.
Death Note spoilers, guys. If you're still watching
Spoilers
Death Note.
for almost 20-year-old anime. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
So
have
these are the symbols that we need to make note of them. So just take a screen cap.
Yes, I will call them Mac right.
And then once we do all this, we just go back to where we started and enter the symbols. And then we'll need to come back for the red page. But it only takes 2 seconds, as you've seen.
Yeah. You mean go back to where?
Okay, so now we go
now
back
I
and
have
we
to
rotate
go back
the
to the elevator again, and
Yeah, I was getting ahead of things because
yeah.
what we do is we do that same thing you just did 3 more times, or
Actually,
maybe just
two more
2 more times.
times.
Yeah, I was just about to say 2 more times, and then after that, we are going to enter those symbols, and that'll get us back to Myst with our blue page, and then we jaunt back over here to grab the red page also, according to the guide.
Okay, is it still set how I like it? Yes. This is still where it was. This is still where it was. This is still where it was. This is forward.
You're just a genius, Nico.
I mean, I followed your instructions that you read from the guide, so none of us are smart.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that. I didn't want to sit up to type, and so now I just wrote Snow kills Dumbledore.
Oh no! In which new Harry Potter book? Is he trans now?
Before Hogwarts, wizards just shit themselves constantly.
And this is forward. Let me actually see. Damn it! Like, this is one of the things where I would love it if there was actually a function to look around.
Because it's a nice view.
Because I would be able to see if there is anything over here. You know?
Yeah. Well, they didn't render that part, so.
I don't think there is then. But, you know, only one way to find out. Because that is where we just went, I believe. This is what the like the structure looks like. And across from there is where we came from.
Is where we came from, yeah.
I wonder why the zipping doesn't work in this specific location.
Maybe it's pixel specific once again. Gotta click that right picture.
God dang it.
You know what? I think if you really wanted to like get the younger generation into Myst, you should say like pitch it to them like this. Imagine riding elevators a bunch. Wouldn't that be cool? Isn't that how you want to spend your free time?
Imagine like redoing the exact same thing to get pieces of the exact same puzzle. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah. This is still forward. And this is a left.
and getting to listen to that wonderful sound over and over again.
Bamp, bamp, bamp.
It's got it you know, just makes you think about something being ready in the microwave.
That does sound like my microwave. And then, like, when you don't pick it up because you don't really want to pick it up quite yet because it's way too hot, and it just keeps going. But you didn't pick it up yet.
It's like, hey, fucko, I don't want this in me.
Yeah,
Get it
there
out,
isn't
get it out,
anything
get it out,
here.
get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out.
There isn't anything here, just as I thought, but I couldn't confirm it otherwise.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. I never actually watched G.I. Joe. I think it was before my time.
I think it wasn't even a thing where I live. It was too American for...
Yeah, it's about the natural goodness of the American military.
And like
just,
you say, it's probably like... that would have been like... mid-80s or something.
Yeah, I think it's like the original Transformers series. It was just like something I never watched because it wasn't on when I was watching TV.
Yeah. I mean, there are some exceptions to these things. Like, for example, everybody watched Looney Tunes.
Right. Endless replays of Looney Tunes. But with Transformers, they didn't do endless replays because they were just trying to sell the next line of toys. So they always wanted you watching the new series.
I think this one was backwards. Yeah, Dunk was backwards.
Kungus.
Yeah, like, American cartoons weren't really like a thing until the 90s, where I come from. So we only had the Russian version of Itchy and Scratchy, the Soviet Union version of Itchy and Scratchy, and
oh yeah, I gotta go watch that again real quick. It's only 2 seconds long.
right.
What was that called? Itchy and Scratchy. Hang on. Worker and Parasite. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's put these together. I will actually make these bigger, medium, large, extra large icons. I want to make my icons extra thick.
Hot. I don't know which one goes in, like, I think that the pictures showed you where they go on the thing.
Yeah, I have the pictures right here, and that's exactly what it is.
I see.
Oh, I missed that one. There we go.
Into it. Okay.
Onigiri, so we call it so we turn it into a sandwich.
Anyway. Yes, so now we've got the link back to Myst. Yes, and don't forget donuts. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Yeah, that's the old woman with a stick. That's a reference to Time Squad. Which was like they had an episode.
Yes.
In that
you've shown me the Copernicus and the old woman with the stick. Yes.
Yes, I showed it to everybody because that's exactly what
good.
my homeland is like.
You got the rag on the sky and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can drop off the blue page and then go back and get the red page. But I don't think you have to. But like to get the full ending, you do.
Oh, there are different endings?
Yep.
I beg you. Complete. His blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. Egotistical.
Okay. So, actually, I'm curious. No, never mind. Okay. So.
You know what I'm curious about? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just looking at the picture. It's almost seemed like it was cut off the sides, but it was just a shadow. But yeah, you say I need to pick up the red page. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, you just walk over there and pick it up now.
Yeah,
Real
we
easy to get
already
back and
done
forth.
all of the puzzles. Yay, Zip.
What I'm trying to figure out is like when they recorded those videos, it was probably just in front of a green screen. But I was also thinking it's possible that they actually just went through frame by frame and keyed out, and not keyed out, but actually just like manually removed whatever was behind them.
Yeah, because the effect goes back and forth. It isn't like it's almost like physically moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth around him. So,
Yeah.
oh, I skipped the room.
Yeah, you gotta go to the red room and open the door behind the throne.
Where's the door behind the throne then?
I don't know. It says, let's see, open the door behind the throne.
But is it true for both of them?
It says it will be true for either one.
Either one, okay.
Well, I don't know, because what it says is,
okay.
First go to one of the main rooms.
Okay, found it. It was just completely invisible.
You know, well, real gamers would notice that. So
it seems like this game also has like a lot more things to interact with than it's actually necessary.
Kind of like Resident Evil 7.
Oh, you wanna read this?
Yes. Who is writing this? Akinar. Well, it's a good voice for Akinar. Sinis, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akinar. I like that he okay. Why he says regards at the end, like after like telling him off.
Mm-hmm.
He still has to be polite, you know.
I mean, it's just courtesy. It's like get fucked. With love, hugs and kisses, Mom.
Yes, XOXO.
Okay, yeah, this is way easier now that everything is done. I'm so glad they don't make you redo the like a separate puzzle for this or something like that.
Yeah, it could have been cool if each throne room had a little puzzle to get to the place, but it's really just an exploration thing where you just have to find the thing.
But like, oh, what the hell's going on? Yeah, my vision froze again. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you're going blind.
No, like, I mean, my capture setup, it just stopped for a moment. Like, it wasn't refreshing it. Drop page. What does this option do?
I am assuming you can drop the page you're carrying if you
Mhm.
wanted to pick up a different one. Maybe it would go back to its old location, or maybe it's gone forever.
Weird thing to put in the menu, but I guess you have no other way to interact with things. Oh, this is where I was supposed to go. Never mind.
You got lost so easily.
You know, I can't even beat the first level in Gitaru, man.
Now for some more acting.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing friend. You must continue. My name is Sirius. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must release me from this book which has become. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time.
So, we have a choice between helping guy who's clearly insane and helping guy who's clearly evil.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you don't know that the insane was isn't also evil. He just happens to be insane. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. I am right now going to
My brother.
do a little bit of cleaning up for the screenshots that I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Uh, yeah. Okay. Those were all of them. Okay. Which one does the guide recommend going to next?
Stone ship.
The ship?
Yeah, and we get there by going to the planetarium. The dentist chair.
Do we summon Captain Planet?
It's funny because the guide actually calls it the dentist chair. I didn't know that when I made that comment.
I mean,
it's pretty obvious. I
hell,
guess.
it looks
Oh,
like
you
a
need to turn the
dentist
lights
chair.
off first.
Nah,
You need to turn the lights off first.
we'll look for the stars in the daylight.
Yeah, that's when you can see them the best because that's when they're lit up.
Yeah,
By the
that's
daylight.
where you can see best, when it's daylight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now What's her face? The ugly one!
Looking so good!
Oh, he doesn't yet know about the new teen girl.
Oh,
The Basica. Basica. Oh god, Basica. So,
classic moment.
I imagine, like, the, okay, so, the first date is 11 October 1984. Is it this one? 11 October. This is gonna take a while.
I think you gotta go the other way.
Nah, this is fine.
The rest of the stream.
Yeah,
Is that
just
number
waiting for
going
the. No, I can't.
Oh, you can't go. Can you drag it?
Oh wait, it's.
Like if you grab. No, if you grab the.
Oh god, it's even.
If you grab the
yeah, right.
golden thing, can you drag it? Yeah.
Oh god, thank God that's an option.
I see. This is probably something that I only know because I did this once. And the soothing music make us feel inspired by these celestial bodies.
4. Okay, and the time is 10:04. Okay. Alright, so now we have a constellation, and now we gotta figure out which constellation it was. Let me see. This looks the closest to Canada. Yeah, this is Canada. So, the first one is Leaf. I'm gonna actually write it down on Discord.
Wow, writing things down. How archaic.
Right? They have to. They force us to use such archaic means of finding puzzles. Okay.
And they've got all this Canadian propaganda in there.
Right.
These subtle maple leaf references.
The next one is in January. 17. And 1207.
What year? Oh, 1207, the year, not the time. Got it.
And the time is 5:47.
It'd actually be pretty cool if you could. I mean, you could, but
I was almost on the point. Oh no, actually,
wow,
time is 5:46, so I am on the point.
You're just a legendary gamer, Nico.
360 no scope with Myst.
Actually, kind of is a 360 right there. Think about it. 180 at least.
There we go. The next one is, I believe, this could be one of the two of them, but I think it's a snake. Yeah, this is the snake. The second one is the snake. And the last one... Where's my folder? Okay. 23rd November. 23rd November, 9,700. $91.
Just a few years in the future.
91, and the time is 1857. Okay.
Good thing that they're using the proper time.
Right.
None of that AM or PM stuff.
Military time. Let me see. And this one looks like it would be the beetle. Or it's a spider. I mean, if it's a spider, it's missing 2 legs, but let's just call it the beetle.
I mean, I'm looking at the picture because they have it on this guide.
Did I miss something, maybe?
No, I'm just trying to see if it's I mean, it looks like a spider just missing legs. Maybe someone ripped its legs off, like they do.
It's a beetle, then. Okay.
Concurred.
So we have found out all of the constellations, I believe.
We know the order of the stuff, and what we need to do is go to the bird bath, which was the thing that had the model ship in it.
The rectangular bird bath.
Yeah. And there should be 3 buttons that have the constellations somewhere around here. I think maybe on the side, on the sides, those pillars maybe those have constellations on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Canada on strike. Let's see. What do we got here? That's an eye.
I think I have to. I can still be talking, but I have to log into my work computer real quick.
Oh, what's happening?
They were doing maintenance on the systems, and something that I have set up that's supposed to go out automatically on Sundays looks like it didn't get sent out. So I just have to run it. It takes 2 seconds.
Okay, that's fine.
I can be talking and I won't be distracted. So I just have to log in and click a button.
There is a beetle over here, but I cannot find a snake. Oh, the snake is over here.
There it is. You just had to complain, and the game will give you what you need.
Oh, jeez. Beetle, I had it.
Yeah, good luck keeping, like, your orientation when you're spinning around constantly. Let's see. And now you'll have access to the entrance to the Age, or whatever it's called, Stone Ship Age.
I mean, this game is way different from Siberia. Siberia is a lot more straightforward with what you have to do, and there's a lot less things to interact with.
I also think this game's more like, preachy isn't the right word, but like, philosophical and like, You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I laugh at it in a different way than I laugh at Siberia, because Siberia felt like it was just like trying to tell a kind of a cool story, and this one tries seems like it has something it wants to tell you, you know.
It has a political agenda.
Yeah, or like, you know, this is what life is really about, you know, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. But with
Maybe I just went into
non-actors
that.
actors.
Yeah. With
Okay.
the most wonderful actors they had um in the office already.
Yes. Good night, sweetheart. Alright. So we're at the Stone Age ship, and there is a few things. Okay, so that's the place where we arrived, and we cannot go back right now. Like, thankfully, though, because of the way this game is put together, I mean, you can technically get stuck, but just with your knowledge.
Yeah, you can really get stuck because like
You don't have
if you think of
items.
like that elevator thing where you had to press the button and leave the elevator before it did that, like that would not be something that would ever occur to me,
No, no,
you
no.
know.
Okay. I don't like. Yes, definitely. I would get stuck in this game, like at the point after the point where you insert the 8 for the number of levers. I would get stuck at that.
Mm,
But I mean,
yeah.
mechanically, this game does not make you like it does not make you stuck if you didn't pick up something or interacted with something before. So it doesn't have a non-completion state, so to say.
Mm. Right, right. It's not like you can. It's not like I think it's also King's Quest V, where if you
Yes.
don't rescue a mouse 20 minutes into the game, then 2 hours into the game you just die regardless of what you do.
Yeah, exactly. That's like you don't get that sort of stuff in here because you don't have items, for example.
Mm.
Everything that you
And there aren't fail states that you can get locked into. Yeah.
right. The only thing that I would say could be considered a fail state is when you have no idea what to do and you haven't written down the right clues.
Yeah. But yeah, because you could get stuck in an but there really are there clues for the ages outside of the ages themselves?
No.
Yeah, so it'd just be like, um, yeah, you can always get out of it just by going back to where the clues are, basically.
Okay, so let's see. What is the next clue I written? I mean, I screenshot down. Um, so the ship was the second book, and no, that's we already used this one to get there. Um, I don't think I have a clue for this specific thing, although there is this screenshot that
It
I have.
says
Yeah, go on.
so. Try looking around. I'm not even going to read the guide out to you. I'm just going to say to start. Try looking around in this telescope.
Whee!
All right, now vomit, and then yeah, find the thing that you can look at.
Oops. I cannot look up or down, only left or right.
Nope. So that really limits your possible places to look.
Mm-hmm. Only to 360 degrees.
Unfortunately, I think this technically counts as a scope, so we're not really MLG elite gamers.
I mean, there is a thing over here, and it's at...
Nah, it's a different thing. You gotta keep going to the lower degrees.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. So what degree is that at, Nico?
135. 100.
All right, and that's what we needed from this.
Okay. Yeah, that's also another hint that was in a book, because they just specifically point out this shape. Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, and I am imagining I have to go in here. No.
Maybe. I don't know what these places are. I know where we're supposed to go next, but I don't know what the way to get there looks like, you know? If you look on the other side to the right,
Oh, look.
what happens if you go to the right?
This is the place.
This is the place what you sold.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's the place we need to go next, but I don't know. Hey, look, the key.
Nah.
Can't quite get there.
No. Yeah, and I need the key for that, so I need, like, something to break that.
Well,
And
if it was an inventory puzzle, you would. You need to go over there to the little lunch spot.
okay, let me see if I have anything that could hint me at this. Oh, there.
Well, I would
No.
just try seeing what these things do,
I mean,
because
this is.
I don't get the control mechanism here. There's 3 buttons, I think. Is that what I'm looking at?
I have a thing in this, in like my hint folder, that look a little bit like this, but it has less elements. Like it only has 1 button on it. So like all of them just sort of.
I'm confused.
Yeah, they just like start up and don't do anything.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so I will read the guide now. It says go to the pump, which looks like a big umbrella, and pump the water out of the lighthouse. Try all the buttons until the lighthouse is pumped out. So I think one of these buttons is for the lighthouse. I don't know which one. So you have to click one of these buttons, go to the lighthouse, check, and then click the other one, go back and check until you got the lighthouse pumped out. I think.
Okay, I have, and this is, I guess, what they mean with lighthouse. Looks like the water is gone. Or no?
Is it?
No, it's not.
I can't tell. No. So that wasn't the button then. It does. That key has magical change the surrounding water properties, just like the gears did.
Okay, let's try the middle one.
See if that does the trick.
Yeah, because like the sound it makes, it sounds like it's almost working, but not quite.
Right. It sounds like if I came across that just naturally, what I expect is that there's some order you have to press them in,
Or that you need to get fuel.
or they need to get fuel or something. Like it doesn't seem.
The water is higher now, I think, but it still doesn't change anything about this puzzle.
No, and I think you got to get the. I think it must be the other one then.
It must have been actually. I believe it must have been the left one, but I will try the right one just to If there was a difference in water level, it was not much.
Yeah, and it says in the guide, it says
Oh,
pumped out. There you go.
well, would you look at that?
Now we can go down there.
Another thing with a key.
Well, looks like there's a couple of things here. I do like that there's a spotlight shining on that switch. Okay, now can you open it?
1 second.
Wait, it says... Oh, you gotta switch the switch again. There. That's the state it needs to be in. It needs to be pointed back to the left. So. Because
Oh, now it's gonna
the
drift
explanation
up.
it gives here... What?
Now it's gonna drift up.
Oh,
and
yeah. Yep.
That makes
That's
barely any
you've
sense.
got it. You know, just the sort of thing that you do for security around your house. It's like the shadow puzzles in Resident Evil, you know?
Mm-hmm. You know, the RGB puzzles.
That's just how you keep things secure. Yeah.
The puzzles that you use to keep your things safe from all of these colorblind thieves. Oh, there we go. This is what we actually use the key for. To get another key. What a waste of time. Don't you just love keys that open up more keys?
Now this is an adventure game.
Especially a key that's literally right here.
You couldn't possibly have broken that chain somehow. No.
With
you had
any
to
of
you had
the
to do the
locks.
elaborate puzzle.
Okay, this actually looks
Like a bomb. It looks like a bomb, but that's okay. I'm sure we can trust it.
oh. I love how like this part on this like looks so much sharper than anything else in the game. Like just this line.
Because they had to have, yeah.
Okay, so I think what it is I need to provide it with enough power.
Yes. So what it says is run the generator until the batteries are full.
Okay.
So I think you just need to crank that thing.
I do like that they actually bother to make a shadow for all of these things.
Yeah. This is cutting edge technology, Nico.
I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of cutscenes from games after this, and they don't always remember to put such basic things like shadows.
Lighting engines were in their infancy.
I could imagine they possibly had to like literally just draw these shadows.
Yeah, just figure out what they should be instead of generating them. Very possible.
Again, okay, what do we do now?
Now, it says pump the water out of the 2 tunnels. So I'm guessing now we can use one of the other buttons on that pump to get the water out of the tunnels.
Out of the 2 tunnels?
Remember when you went down the tunnel and it was like a dead end?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can pump. Maybe you have to pump the water out of it. I don't know. Maybe now if you go back to it, you can go through it.
Let's see.
I don't know.
It didn't sound any different.
Yeah.
Oh, because now the generator is up, I can actually see.
I guess that wasn't the switch. The other one then. I think there's another tunnel somewhere else.
Yeah, that too. But in this case, it's gonna be probably be this one.
Yeah.
It was the one that
I think-
pumped out before for the other thing. So I imagine it does the same thing here. Yeah, it
Well, I
seems
think
that
it's
way. No, it's the same way.
yeah. I think it's the one that you had that wasn't the lighthouse. The lighthouse is one pump level, and yeah.
Well, one of them was like never mind. Like one of them
Hang on
was
one second.
every
I'll be
like
right
the
back.
water was in, and the other one was the water was out.
I'll be
Well-
right back. There's some
Oh, there
weird
we go.
noise. I'll be right back. Someone was like honking their car horn just endlessly, and like not because they're on a busy road and they're waiting for someone. So I don't know what it was, but they stopped.
I found a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Through the mountains, through the secret tunnel.
It's a hot love story.
Okay, I think I found the. No, this looks different. Like I'm looking at the hints that I've collected, but I don't see anything that looks anything like this thing.
No, we're just supposed to be getting a red page and a blue page at the end of the tunnel. That's what it says. Pump the water out of the two tunnels. At the end of these two tunnels are red and blue pages. That's what it says.
Oh, fancy. This like for a game this old with pre-rendered visuals
Yeah.
of what these times were. This looks gorgeous, but you can definitely see like the shortcuts they took.
All I know is I want to take a nap on that bed right now. Looks very comfy.
Mm-hmm.
Open
There we
every
go.
single drawer and go.
I got the red one. And the blue one is at the end of the other tunnel, I imagine, right?
Yes.
But there has to be something else. Oh no.
But yeah, so at the end of these tunnels are red and blue pages, but it says go down the tunnel nearest the telescope where you will find a half sheet of paper. So we're going to have to come back for the blue page, of course. But now we have to solve the puzzle for getting...
Damn it, the generator ran out.
Ah. Isn't that a great game mechanic? Don't you just love it? Go back, crank the crank, yank the yank, you know?
Adjust the camera angle.
But the whole time, just amazed by the technological marvel that is this game.
I mean, they made the best out of the JPEGs they made.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. So someone at my work sends out daily dad jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Today's was, I once saw a one-handed man in a second-hand store. I told him, I don't think they have what you're looking for. That's just terrible. That's just the worst. I'm offended. I'm shocked and appalled. This came out of 50. Yeah, probably not.
Okay, we have electricity again. Oh, okay.
I wonder if it's like the time is based off of your real time, or if it was based off of CPU cycle somehow. So like when you would try to play this on a faster PC,
Yeah, it would actually
originally.
like go off quicker. It's always the
Yeah.
question. Do I now have two? I now have a blue piece of paper.
Well, I wonder if you have both, or the red one has been returned to its home.
Only one way to find out. But you're saying we're looking for a scrap of paper,
It
right?
says, yeah. So at the tunnel nearest the telescope, and there will be a half sheet of paper, and and that's going to be the clue to getting to the Myst book. This is not very well
there we
described.
go.
This area. There you go.
The vault, the island of the archives vary. Instructions are catch of the marker.
Each of the marker.
Each one of the marker. Turn every one of the on position as the final step. Okay. What is this? Oh, look at this.
Fancy. Oh, never mind. I didn't even have to. It was just being slow because the system was down. Maybe. Well, that's nice. I don't even have to run this then.
Okay, so I got half sheet of paper. Can I go back now?
So this is where the guide is being lazy because their thing is, so they said go down the tunnel with the telescope to find the half sheet of paper. It says, go down the other tunnel. And halfway down, open the door on the wall.
I already did that.
And then there will be a circular board.
Yeah, we did that already. Circular
And
board, and
you
after
entered
that...
the lighthouse degree.
Oh, wait. Then I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go back. The other tunnel. Oh. Too far. No, don't want to zip. Halfway through. There is a tunnel. For the mountains.
And here we get to this thing, which we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and what do I do with
Now, it says the whole board is of buttons that total 360 degrees. Press the button that is the same as lighthouse degree. So if you look down at the board, what happened now? The power ran out?
Yes.
Well, we gotta go crank that crank again.
Thankfully, it's relatively easy to get back.
Yeah. It would be funny if it was just pitch black the whole way. You just had to find the right pixels the whole time.
Yeah, it's like playing Pokemon Red and you haven't found Flash.
Yes.
But in Pokemon
Exactly
Red,
like
you could
that.
at the very least cheat by pausing the game, and then it would view the entire map regardless.
Only if you weren't an honorable gamer. Only if you were some kind of scummy individual.
Scummy individual who also uses the menu to like heal their Pokemon and stuff.
How scummy.
Right? Like no items, Nuzlocke, no fun.
Jeez. Everyone knows that the only proper you got to play it as Uncle Nintendo intended.
I've seen those recommended videos all over the place, and I don't know what the deal with that is. People are now like discovering, oh wait, they made official guides. Like, let's make fun of that. Okay, this
I
is
think it's
definitely enough.
yeah. What's really I wonder like um if like that seems like a very efficient generator because you're powering a lot of lights and those don't look like very efficient lights, you know. This looks like some so it's just a very efficient generator. You only have to spin it a few times and bam.
Mm-hmm. But they waste power so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so 135 degrees. So it's gonna be like... This would be like 90,
Mm-hmm.
95...
I think it's where the red bottom right. I think it's where the bottom right red thing is pointing. Because 90 plus. It looked like it changed something when you did that. It says, now go pump the water out of the ship deck. So I guess that's the other button.
Yeah, so, but just to make sure, like, 95, 100,
No, it's not in
105...
fives, it's in 10. It's in 10.
110, yeah.
Or not 10, it's not in 10. It's, but here's the thing, like, but halfway between 90 and 180 is 135.
That's also true. Yeah, like
that's why
yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I did it that way. I had to do a lot of geometry tutoring through college, so I got really good at memorizing exactly where those things are.
Yeah, you told me about that. Now I need to go back to the pumps. I said go back to the pumps and pump out the water from the lighthouse. I said go back to the pumps.
No, not the lighthouse, the ship. So the other button. So we've done the tunnels and we've done the lighthouse. Now we got to do the ship, which is the other button, I'm guessing.
I guess the one we not used before?
That's what I'm guessing. And then it says, go down below deck and click on the table.
Fancy.
Secret tunnel.
You say below the table.
Everything.
Oh.
It says click on the table. Wow. That was quite the animation.
And we're back.
Hey, we can drop off a page and see some more acting.
Okay, we have the blue page. Let's see if it actually leaves us with a red page after we're done. I don't think it will, but we can get back to it very quickly.
Yeah. The annoying part will be running the generator.
must obey me. Pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
No, we do not have it. Alright, so
Well.
let's just get it back.
It doesn't take too long.
No,
It's not so bad.
it not be so bad.
Oh, here's for future reference. Here's the.
Thankfully, cutscene skip was is here, and it was even in the like old versions of this, like on consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
They knew.
Looks like the light is shit. Hey. Oh, I thought maybe it could zip me regardless of this, but what can you do? So the light is still on, but because we operated the pump.
Gotta switch it back.
Damn it! No, that's not even that wasn't even the right one. So that one is for the lighthouse, and this one is the one that we actually want for the mines. Still, though, the choice of these sound effects is not the best for actually thinking that you're doing anything.
Well, it sounds. Oh, can you do it in the dark, Nico? Can you make it?
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
Like, it just zips you there, so... Ooh, look at that.
The sound does sound like a pump to me, but it sounds like a tiny little pump. You know in Toy Story 2, when the like toy fixer guy comes and he has that tiny little pump for his airbrush?
Yes.
That is the sound that it reminds me of. It does not remind me of draining a bunch of water. That'd be like, you know?
Like a dog with a
Yes. Or motorboating. One of the two.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Oh, man. We got it.
Okay. And now we gotta enable this one, I believe.
Whichever one drains that boat. Drain that boat.
You gotta drain that boat. Yes, that's the one. Left the boat, mid mines, and left lighthouse.
And we don't need no generator. The book is somewhere there. Down there, you gotta click the table, remember?
I can do.
Nico, it was right when you came down. You didn't need to turn around. Turn right. It's right there. It's down on that table. But you might not actually be able to do with the lights out.
No,
they might not let you.
Seems that that's they're actually preventing you from doing that. You
How
can
cruel.
go through the entire mine, but not find a table.
I do like the look of like that. You're underwater, but you can see some sunlight coming down still.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. nice aesthetic.
Yeah, they made really good use of like basic 3D environment creation very quickly. Like they took advantage of what CG could do very easily, which was effects such as glass
Yeah.
or water, or like like lighting and stuff like that. Which would like gradients of lighting and stuff like that, which would be very. I'm not gonna say like difficult, but it's definitely a lot more time consuming to do stuff like that with like by hand. And they made use of the lighting in this game to make some really interesting looking compositions in the environment.
Yeah.
It's just fun to look at.
It's I do wonder about the whole lighting shade stuff. If they drew all those shadows, or if or put in all those shadows, or you didn't turn the lights on.
I did turn on the I did mess around with
The generator.
Yeah. I did
And
mess
the lights
with,
are on in there. Hang on, let me read this. It does say we want to get both pages. Oh, maybe we have to go back and press that button in the mine again. That's probably it. You have to go press that button on the compass thingy.
Oh, maybe.
I didn't expect that, but and it doesn't say to do that, so I'm just guessing here. But
Especially since
we're just
the previous time the puzzle was practically done, but I guess the previous time the puzzle was just knowing.
yeah.
Like most of the puzzles in this game seem to be skippable entirely once you know what to do, because it's just mostly inserting the right values into stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you know the code, you can just get in there right away.
Oh, fuck me.
Ha! Go hit those pumps, buddy.
Mid-tunnel.
Pump out the tunnel. My sister, I was telling my family that I was doing a Myst recording, and my sister's like, "Is it going to be on YouTube?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
You I don't know, like she might be offended by me spoiling Death Note. She might be like, "I was going to watch it." She hasn't watched it ever, so
Oh.
could be.
And now she just appears in the chat and she's like, I was the final boss of this game all along. What a twist.
Can you solve my riddle of talking about this thing without spoiling it?
Oh yeah, so the light turns on underwater. That's what it changes.
That's what the lamp was, maybe. The thingy where they were talking about the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
That works when you're under Gibraltar? Submersible lamp?
That actually could be exactly what it was. Okay, and this one was for the boat.
I could never ever remember this.
I guess after we leave this red page, it would be a good point to stop, because at that point we will have been streaming for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that'll be the halfway point in the game too.
Yeah, so perfect stopping point.
I concurify.
But yeah, previously the lighting here looked good, and now it still looks really interesting.
Yeah, I've enjoyed that scene, that setting. Omgeving.
Okay, and now to leave the red one.
Have returned. Page. We my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sirius. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring two more. I am released, I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my for my wicked brother. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Akhenaten. Thirst for destruction is none. Never ending. Bring the red pages. Please release me from this prison. Promise you will be greatly rewarded. Must help.
Wow. Powerful words.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just sent you a screenshot of what the game actually looks like, because I do notice that your preview on Discord is like really fuzzy. I
Yeah.
guess it's not the best place to take a screenshot, but just so you know, it doesn't look that shit on the PSP.
No, and I could have just played the stream, you know. If I
Yeah,
really,
but then
the
you would
YouTube
be
stream.
like way behind.
True.
But yeah, I am going to save it now.
But yeah, it does look better.
I'm going to save it now, and next time we will be continuing on and probably finishing this game. So far, playing the game with like the hints as to where to find hints has been pretty fun for me.
Yeah, I think it works out pretty well because like we still have some things to solve. We aren't sitting around for 5 years just trying to figure out that you have to press the middle button on the elevator and then run out.
Yeah, pretty much. Like there is still some puzzles, some solving to do, but we like at the very least we are prepared for every time there is actually a puzzle happening to solve it, and like they make us aware that we need to like have all of the screenshots of all of these things in order to actually have a chance at beating these puzzles.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it so we don't get frustrated because as fun as the game is to look at for an historical purpose, it really doesn't capture the same level of fascination that it would have when it was new. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad. Where is it? There it is. Let's save this here. And then open it as my new profile picture in Discord.
What profile picture in Discord?
Hang on, I'm just got to center it, and then. Yes, there you go.
What the hell is that?
That's this face after seeing Worker and Parasite.
Worker and Parasite, the classic. The Soviet Union classic. But yeah, probably next weekend we'll be finishing it, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it was
then,
good times.
And you know, I actually wouldn't mind playing play a DMC to the Beast Dante.
I'm not a huge DMC fan.
I know.
Personally.
But there are some other like very fun DMC like games. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will probably
eventually... the genre has some really good games in it, but DMC itself, even though I enjoy it from like it's funny perspective, I've tried playing it and watching people play it, and I get really bored.
And depending on
don't like Bayonetta though.
Depending on which one you tried, because there is like, you know, the first one super clunky. The third one is generally considered the best one of them all, and the fourth one is considered to be good, except it's like way too much backtracking, way too repetitive.
Yeah, I think it was 4.
Yeah, that was I believe that was the one you mentioned to me before. That was the one where you were actually familiar with the cutscenes.
My friend had it, and he played it, and I watched sometimes.
Yeah, I've actually personally never played any of them too much. The only one I played a little bit was the third one. But I have played a bunch of games that are similar to it. And one of my favorite ones of them is Bujingai, which I believe I showed you one of the scenes from it, where it's like this Chinese lady shoots sparkles and then they do pirouettes into the air and teleport away into a Chinese mirror. It's magical.
That does sound magical.
It is. And it has...
Have you ever seen Robo Geisha?
Yes.
That's what you made me think of.
Yeah, that's pretty much similar level, except that Bujingai actually had a budget. Like, it was like they actually wanted Bujingai to be a thing, but sadly it didn't pan out so as much. I guess it just got lost in the whole tide of similar DMC like games.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. Probably next time we'll be finishing off Myst, and then we'll see what to do next time. Maybe you can do something.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I do actually want to play MechWarrior 5 at some point, and then I'll see if I want to record it, because I think the best one would be MechWarrior 4 if I could find a way to play it.
Yeah,
because that one's got.
The thing is,
just the worst cutscene.
The thing with the MechWarrior games is that they were made. Like, I tried the third one, but it was made in those weird times when CRT monitors were still very much a thing. So the game actually switches resolution on a dime, like on every screen, over and over. And that wasn't a problem on the CRT. However, it makes the game absolutely impossible to record.
Yeah, you might remember that from my MechWarrior 2 playthrough.
Yeah, I had to fix every screen.
6 different resolutions, and there was no way to solve it.
Yeah, like and half of them weren't even in the right dimensions. Add that to it.
Yeah. It was like you went from like 16 by 10 to 4:3 to
Yeah, it was.
There's all sorts of ratios.
It was 16 by 10 for every 2D thing. It was actually like pretty high resolution for the gameplay sections, And yeah, I believe the cutscenes themselves were like even lower than the menus, but they were like 4x3, and like not like they tried to match them up with the with like the 2D elements, but they didn't. Because the dimensions kept switching. It was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only way I imagine playing MechWarrior 3 would be to get like an old Dell laptop that has a DVI output and one of those like a video game capture that takes in HDMI, and do it that way. Because I mean, there is probably like a more sound solution using like a virtual machine or something like
Right.
that.
Right.
But I mean, you've experienced what the virtual machine worked like with MechWarrior 2.
Yes.
And this would
and
probably
that
be
was
even,
also, yeah.
this would probably be even more complicated. But yeah, I'll
I think
finish
that there's a
up the
more.
stream.
Yep. Sounds good.